Yo, what's up? I'm going to be going over my track Lightbeams. If you haven't heard it yet, definitely go check it out. It's a nice chill vibe with the homie Lady Saint. I'm just going to go over the first verse. While it is a pretty relaxing tune, there's definitely some dense lyrical content in there, metaphors, stuff like that. So we'll go over that, just kind of behind the scenes of how I made this tune.
I'm feeling good, positive, radiating light. When I follow it, nothing negative inside, unless I negatively incite. I need to enlight, cause sometimes when you in light, shit'll get too bright.
I actually wrote this verse about a year ago. I was in Brazil, chilling by the beach. I was like under a tree. It was a beautiful summer day. It was so sunny, and all I could think about was like the positivity that I could feel just being there. I'm looking at the light beams in real life, but I'm also using it as a metaphor about if I just kept this mentality that I have now throughout my life, there wouldn't be any negativity so long as I keep myself focused on a positive trajectory and just harnessing this current vibe that I'm feeling right now.
Unless I negatively incite, I need to enlighten, cause sometimes when you in light, shit'll get too bright.
So there's some wordplay here for sure. So not the negative insight, unless I negatively incite. Like I tend to overthink a lot. Sometimes I think myself too deep into like a negative well. And so long as I don't dwell on the negatives, I can keep on this positive trajectory. So it's about my battle with my own mindset and just thinking about the positive things in life. I need to enlight, as in I need to self-reflect. I need to pick up better habits, increase my mindfulness, all that stuff. But sometimes when you in light, shit'll get too bright. Obviously, if I was to stare at the sun, it's gonna burn your eyes. Same thing with self-reflection, right? It's like when you focus too much on trying to make light of things, overthink everything, sometimes you're not really doing yourself a service. You're just putting yourself through stress and trying to control things that you can't control.
Light beams that radiate perfection, unlikely, but they make it in a second. Been deflecting energy, yeah, that's my secret weapon. Power of the mind, the light'll shine in any direction.
I've always been fascinated with light, the speed of light, the ability for light to make its way anywhere. You could be in the darkest tunnel, there's always a little bit of light creeping. I equate that to the power of your mind. The deflecting energy would be like suppressing your emotions, not taking what your body and your mind are telling you seriously because you're too busy bottling things up. In my case, as an artist, I'm trying to make a career off of expressing myself and making content people can relate to. If I don't constantly check my mindset, my emotions, then you know what I mean? Like I'm putting all that to waste. And then that last line, power of my mind, the light will shine in any direction. So just like how light will shine anywhere it can, if you put your mind to something and you really want it, you can do some crazy shit.
Thoughts like hieroglyphics in the pyramid, cryptic till I script it just so I be hearing that. But they ain't leaving me. Well, shit is in my mind, but sometimes I leave behind the essence I'm believing in.
Yeah, so I don't know if some of you guys caught this, but like obviously hieroglyphics, when they're on the wall, don't make any sense until you translate them, write them down, and you get this amazing message. So maybe it's just me, or maybe other artists have this, but sometimes my headspace is just kind of jumbled. It's just a lot of stuff. I don't actually know what I'm thinking or how I feel because I'm too busy. And when I get inspired to write, I just kind of let the words flow out of me. Sometimes when I look back on my old projects or even just like listen to my own music, I like learn from it. I'm like, damn, like this is what I meant by that, or I don't know, but I definitely learn from myself and find myself through making music. Like all this stuff is somewhere in my head, so it's all coming out of me. And by neglecting that, by not taking the time to like really reflect on where I'm at and what I'm feeling and where my life is at, I'm neglecting that essence that makes me who I am and will take me to where I want to go. So yeah, believe in yourself.
Swear to God, this the realest shit I wrote yet. I tend to get things down when I'm upset.
Yeah, I tend to get things down when I'm upset. Truth. I was pretty happy with that line. It just kind of came out and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. And that's the beauty of art too, is like you can harness a negative situation and make it something beautiful. No matter what goes on in my life, good and bad, I can always use it as another experience to guide me forward in life.
I could feel the darkest when surrounded by the brightness, yet I could see the light in the dark when the night hits. Nights like this.
Yeah, this kind of describes the setting a little bit of when I wrote it. It's like I could be partying, could be on the beach doing all this stuff, but instead I chose to sit on this tree and self-reflect with my notepad. But I mean, that's just what I was feeling. Sometimes, like, if that's what you're feeling, you just got to do it, man. Some dude probably saw me and was like, wow, what a loser. Like, he's just sitting there by himself. But yeah, I don't know. For those few hours, that's just what I wanted to do. And I made this dope tune from it that I'll always have. Man, people underrate how much you can do. If you just put in the effort, put your mind to something, you can completely change your life purely with your own thoughts, with your own cognitive abilities. Anyways, appreciate you guys checking this out. If you haven't checked out the tune, definitely peep it. Peace.